All right, we are live on Twitch, just waiting for YouTube to catch up. And I believe YouTube has just caught up. Bear with me, getting my apps in order. Shwetang. I'm going to be casting that 2v2 from the Discord group. Hopefully not too much coughing on my end. But yeah, today's going to be a fairly relaxed stream. We're going to watch a few games here and there. No tournaments, no high pressure, nothing. And Jimenez, happy holidays as well. Ran by 1 minute late. Then I implore you to forgive me. It happens. But the first thing we're going to do is a set of 3 games played by what do we call these players? You tell me. Let's just dive right in. We've got a 2v2 where on the one hand you've got Red Phosphoru and Huang, who by the way has been making a return to Age of Empires the last couple of days. He's just been live streaming on Twitch. As I look to the left of my monitor, I see he's actually live right now. And so he has made a triumphant return. The King of the Celts is back as the Celts, and he has partnered up with Red Phosphoru, the King of the Fast Castle, unique units that cost only wood and gold build, and he is doing exactly that with the Bengalis and the Rathas. So Red Phosphoru playing as the Bengalis, Huang playing as the Celts. I don't know if this is an unstoppable combination. I don't know if this was part of anything really, any kind of show match or something, but they played a set of 3 games, so I just called it a play all 3. And their opponents are Favre Forever. Okay, somebody likes the football player Brett Favre. And then we have Low Elo Nobody playing as the Mongols. Favre, by the way, playing as the Spanish. What else can you do if... Well, hopefully it doesn't interrupt your work too much. You're not like operating a forklift or anything right now. Upstate New York is pretty much like copy-paste Ontario, except it has more waterfalls and things like that. Mustafa, hello and welcome to tonight's live stream. Game number 1, we find ourselves on Oasis. Pablo, Merry Christmas. Merry belated Christmas, I guess. Happy holidays. Oh my god, can you imagine Huang, Red Phosphoru, and you pudding? Yeah, Huang is back. He's back, baby. He disappears with no explanation. He returns with no fanfare. And he just clicks that live button. And he sits there shirtless in that room. And it is what it is. What can you do? So let's take a look at some of these Civ team bonuses, because when you're playing, I don't know, Purple is pinging over here, probably says he's going to wall this area off. But wall off or not, you're going to have to speed up because Phosphoru's already at 13 villagers. Oh my god, those 3, you pudding and Poop Lord, that would be just absolutely naughty. And Pablo, maybe I'll get on that. That would be an absolute epic 4v4. Huang, Red Phosphoru, you pudding, and Poop Lord. That would just be bonkers. That would be some of the most creative, fun, ridiculous Age of Empires we'll have ever seen. But in any event, the Bengalis, your trade units give you food in addition to gold. We'll see. I mean, Red Phosphoru and Huang, not exactly players that like to go into the late stages of the game. The Celts, your siege workshops work faster than normal. The Spanish, also a trade-related one. Their units, they don't generate food, but they do generate 25% more gold. And last but not least, we've got the Mongols, whose scout line units now come with extra line of sight, so they can scout a little bit better. It's not a bad line of sight here for a Dark Age unit. Mustafa, that was good. Nice. I love Festivus. The feats of strength, the airing of grievances, the metal pole. Oh, Frank Costanza. I recently saw that episode, actually. I've been watching as I eat. Here and there are some random shows that I've randomly found episodes of on Netflix, and Seinfeld's one of them. And I think that's the strike episode where Kramer ends his strike at the bagel place. Going for some extra sheep is our Spaniard. And so let's see, these team bonuses, not exactly the most impactful or powerful ones, to be fair. Probably the Mongol one in the early game is the most powerful to give you a little bit of extra line of sight. And then the Spanish one later on, probably, assuming they have trade, and the way they're already walling off the rear of their base suggests they might want to trade. That being said, you are playing against Huang. And so if you know anything about anything in Age of Empires and Huang world, you know he's coming that forward with that siege workshop. Or at the very least, a barracks if he didn't put one back home. No, he did put one back home. Not a surprise that Huang will be hitting feudal age first. But before he can put up a siege workshop, let's see what he decides to do here. Yeah, archery range. He's going to try to bust into this wall off. By the way, let's take a look at the resources. Not a lot for a 2v2, just a little bit less than double stone. A lot of wood, obviously, and they not that much huntables, herdables. The Mongols getting a little shafted here with their hunting bonus. And look at that, he's exploring the north, he sees it's walled in. He's exploring the south, he sees it's walled in. And he's going to try to bust his way in here at the same time. Red Phosphoru, how's your stone count looking? Pretty good at 500. And our Spaniard will be last to feudal. Repairing the palisade at great cost here. I mean, Phosphoru has also added his scout, which means there's going to be a lot of dead Spanish villagers. Already losing 2 and a scout is not great. Our Mongol is nowhere here to help. Nowhere close at all. Another villager falls at this point. I don't know that you want to necessarily keep walling this part in. But Huang, unless he's already heading up to Castle Age, is broke. He's got no food, no wood. This is a very much not a fast castle out of him. What's going on over here? Snow leopards at the worst possible time. Oh, that's so annoying for our Mongol. But to be fair, Red Phosphor is not moving forward. So the action firmly in this northern portion of the map, where our Celt is pressing in. He's killed how many? I don't even know. 4 or 5 villagers at this point. 4. If you look at the comparable numbers. And our Mongols heading up to Castle Age, same as Red Phosphoru. 30 seconds behind. How did you get these sheep without any units? It must have been that scout that he snuck in. Possible team names for Huang and Red Phosphor, you putting in Poop Lord, counterintuitive Castle Hassle, Meme Mastards. Oh man. What an odd place for a tower. That is not going to reach these units. Now the stone wall behind is a fantastic idea. Chester, how goes? You guys have planted a seed. I'm gonna have a think. I mean, Poop Lord, I always tell this story. Poop Lord was one of the first content creators that actually, I mean, I don't know why you're walking all the way around here. There's a gap right here. Who reached out when I was starting my channel a long time ago, right when the Portuguese berry bonus came out, when they generate wood while picking berries. And he had come up with a strategy to rush with scouts. And Red Phosphor actually said hi on a stream earlier, I think last week. Oh yeah, look at this. He does not want to deal with anything that our Bengali is going to throw at him. And I don't know that Rathas are going to be able to knock down these walls very quickly. But what a defensive set here, and a monastery to boot. There is nothing coming through those walls in the immediate future. U-putting, I can't say I've had that much experience with U-putting games. You gonna get another villager? Definitely should. Definitely should. He does. At the only cost him one archer. I found my preschool diploma in my mom's basement. I'm probably gonna hang it at work. Damn. Parents' basements are just chock full of stuff, aren't they? I went to see my parents years ago. I mean, I've seen them since. It's not like I haven't seen them, but just your story reminded me. I went, and then in the basement there was my 1994 collection of baseball cards. The name I forget. Well, what's that name? The major company that makes baseball cards. The name is like literally in my brain, and I can't. Oh, I forgot it. But parental basements are just chock full of crap, good and bad. Ratha's going one way, sheep going the other. Archer says Celt Spirit of the Law would be proud. I think he's killing time until Gazel probably. Upper deck. Yes, thank you, Jimenez. Upper deck. But I found my almost complete 1993 and 1994 sets. Missing just a few. The Dark Avengers, the Fantastic Floor. The tops. No, not tops. All right, well, they're going after the Spaniard. That is a long way to go. Please tell me I know Red Phosphor generally does not invest in upgrades, and he hasn't this time, but you gotta get husbandry. If you're trying to fight so far around the world, at least get husbandry. And as importantly, what the hell is our Mongol doing in Castle Age? Oh no! Are you serious? You're gonna try to go to your teammate's base with monks? Oh, it's gonna be about what, 1,000 years before that happens. Yo, my set contains John Olrud and Butler. No, I used to be very into baseball, especially card collecting, so I'm pretty sure there's only a few that I was missing. They was never 100% complete. But I'm more interested now that I think about those cards and the quality. I wonder how they've survived the basement. Defensive castle from our Spaniard should shoo this entire attack away unless the blacksmith falls and lets Red Phosphor in, and no. No. That is incredibly sour. Cancel the castle, replace it somewhere else. Who is my baseball team? Of course, the Toronto Blue Jays. Back-to-back World Series, baby. When was it? 93, 94, 94, 95, when Joe Carter took us to the promised land. That is sour. Cancel this. Are the monks finally here? Look at that. Want to bet they die in like 2 seconds? Watch this. This is going to be... Oh, no. Well, without husbandry, he just runs away. That was the Mongol behind the villas with 2 TCs. He rushed way too fast into Castle Age. And what the hell is this? This is not helping your team. He does manage to get 2 conversions, though. Okay. And in comes some Spanish monks. 92, 93. Of course, the year was one behind. You relieve that? Yeah. It was a big day for Toronto. I mean, it would take another, like, what? 23, 25 years for this city to have another championship once the Raptors won. Oh no, all because one blacksmith wasn't repaired. All because one castle was attempted. Oh, and now they're in melee mode and trample damage. What is our Mongol doing to help? He's starting to send Mangadai over. Okay. So he cancels the castle and places it in this location to plug up the hole in the wall off, which is not bad at all. The problem is red phosphor is still inside your base with how many? 15 Rathas. At least, well, you can't, I was going to say at least wall off your villagers, but you can't even do that against the Ratha. It'll just switch into ranged mode. Oh, what a sour decision by our Brett Favre fan. And where the hell is Huang going with his crosswoman? Benjamin, welcome. Did our Mongol just rush up too fast to Imperial to Castle H? The Argonauts? When the hell's the last time the Argonauts won anything? And this is Phosphoru in his wheelhouse, running around, picking off individual units, keeping you off balance, not letting you build up any kind of resistance force. Oh my goodness, and this castle is going to be the death of the team challengers. Although, to be fair, now there's only 8 Rathas inside. Our Mongol is under attack, but he knows it. He sees it. 3 Mangadai. Not too sure they'll be able to take on these crossbowmen. They are +2/+2, though. And Huang, +1 only. So no armor on these crossbowmen. Might make... oh, he's getting Bodkin ballistics now. And he's finally getting an armor upgrade as well. Okay, so right as I open my mouth, Huang improves his units. Wow. This is a lesson in, you know, you play decent and then you do one thing. That blacksmith not being repaired or walled up behind. Oh my god, the monks, they get 1 conversion. I mean, our Spaniard has 7 villagers. Remember, they do at least build things 30% faster. But he doesn't have enough food to train another villager. Are you kidding me? It's all lumberjacks. He's gonna pull them. He's gonna try to finish the castle with his few villagers that he's got. That castle is nowhere close to being done. Okay, but to be fair, our Mongols now under attack. Where are his Mangadai? They're rushing up here. Yeah, they killed those crossbowmen. What a missed opportunity! What a missed opportunity. The front Rathas are so weak and so low in HP. And again, this is red phosphorus, so you know they don't have bloodlines. You know they don't have husbandry. Is he gonna buy the food? He doesn't even have the gold. He's not mining anything, our Spaniard. Where the hell are his 7 villagers? They're all in here. This is just GG now. Oh yeah, he's done like dinner. Yellow is completely donezo, and now purple needs to rush his ass over there immediately. Look at the numbers: 24 army to 11, but 150 vills to 75. Although, to be fair, if anyone can catch up, it's the Spaniards. Why did you run away? Get back here. You can get your asses back into the town center. I don't know what these Elos are, to be fair, Benjamin. I don't know if this is like the team game Elos or what. Eddie, thank you so much for at least joining and saying hi. Have fun at work. And catch us when you can. Oh, damn, the Argonauts won a lot. If only the CFL actually counted for something. Here we go. Our Mongols here. But is it going to be enough? 6 villagers, they're on the run. The Spanish base is being abandoned. You got a converted Ratha, does our Spaniard. He's trying to do melee mode so he can do as much damage as possible. We've seen Manganite try to take on these Rathas before, but even without bloodlines, they're just so tanky. That doesn't really matter. Wow. And like I said, one small thing, that blacksmith falling and red phosphor immediately pouncing, and the game's over. Now you doubt I'm from Toronto because I don't watch CFL. I think that's more proof that I'm from Toronto than anything else. And look at Huang setting up shop over here to the south. Rathas against Manganite. Yeah, maybe our Mongol cut too many corners trying to get it up to Fast Castle. At the end of the day, he didn't really accomplish very much with his army. He wasn't really here. The monks took forever to arrive. Apu, welcome. Every evening you watch my videos? That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy them. I apologize. My throat's a little dry. Winter time for me is the worst here, just because it's so cold. You have to turn on the heat, but then the heat dries everything out. So you have to get a humidifier, but then the humidifier, I don't know, it never really works like 100%. All right, well, that was game number 1. Hopefully game number 2 and 3. Richard, hello, hello. Yeah, I love the death animation of the Ratha. Jimenez, thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing rest of your day. Fredo, hello. Happy holidays. Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. We're approaching the end of the new year, which is always fun. I'm sorry, the end of the new year. That's not right. We're approaching the new year, which is always fun. Always a bittersweet time of year. As someone from Arizona, you don't understand my cold? Yeah, tell me about it. I remember being in Arizona. We had family in Phoenix, and we went to visit them, or family friends, rather, I should say. And holy moly, it was like, I mean, just uncomfortably hot. But as everybody in Arizona, they had a pool, which was the best. All right, game number 2. We are on Arena. Okay. This time, red phosphor playing in blue again as the Romans. So, Scorpion minimum range reduced from 2 to 1, which is going to be fantastic for our King of Scorpions, Huang, who this time is playing as the Saracens. And so now foot archers all come with a nice little attack bonus against buildings. Our Farv forever playing as the Spanish yet again. So trade, 25% more lucrative. And last but not least, the Burmese. Rambo, thank you so much for subscribing. I thought you subscribed the last live stream, if I'm not mistaken. Maxwell, hello. Greetings to you as well. And the Burmese, pardon me, all relics are visible on the map, which should make Arena a little bit more fun. By the way, all relics are kind of clustered next to yellow and purple. Somehow, not exactly the fairest of relic generation. Propolis and honey for my throat. I've been drinking honey tea, or tea with honey nonstop. In fact, I'm looking right now at a thing of honey, and every few minutes I'm taking a little spoonful while I mute the microphone. But honey has been a lifesaver. I consume a lot of it before I start casting my daily videos. Purple is already pinging over here. Huang is already under attack by a boar. And let's see, like Phosphoru and Huang, not exactly players known for their arena. Oh, did he manage to thief a goat? I've been seeing more and more players on arena. Let me know what your experience is. They send one of their animals outside to scout the immediate vicinity. I don't know why, but lately in like the higher elo games, they send one animal out, and I guess that's what Huang did, and our Spaniard took it. Oh, that was a gift because you were waiting for Prime sub. Cool. Well, I appreciate those gifts were amazing last time, and I appreciate the Prime sub now. And Farv is not getting into Huang's base. Not that he would really want to. Low elo, nobody's saying, hey, Red Phosphorus over here. Maybe let's 2v1 him. Let's see if our Spanish scout returns. In time to help here. Ooh. You gotta love it when their HPs are the same. But yellow's approaching from the left. Blue is being led right into a trap here. Red Phosphorus is gonna have to be careful. Ooh, and yellow, let's see how good the micro is. Body blocking. No, he's body blocking his own teammate. All right. Well, to be fair, incredibly hard to body block scouts. So this scout should escape. Hi, I've been watching you on YouTube for a while. My 3-year-old daughter keeps playing the first 5 seconds and she loves the hello. Oh, that's adorable. Thank you, Ma SD. That is very cute. I love reading comments like that. I hope only the first 5 seconds, because sometimes I swear in my videos and that would make me feel bad. Yeah, that scout had a gate slammed in its face, then ran around the world trying to catch up with this Roman scout. Purple is backed away. Very little HP. What about green also? Returning home with 3 HP. But to be fair, blue's in a bit of trouble here. If he keeps maneuvering left, right, every time he changes direction, buddy, he's going to try to trap yellow. Let's see it. And yellow doesn't fall for it. He knows it's a one-way trip. And so for the second time, Farv left outside in the cold, and it is Red Phosphor who is first the feudal 9 minutes in. Off the back of what? 19 villagers. So very quick castle timing from him. Shuatang, I don't know if you were here earlier when I mentioned that after this set we're gonna watch another 2v2, the one that was posted on our Discord in our Discord group, the one that has the fake Heras, 2 players named Hera. Should be fun to watch. I believe also an arena game, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, everyone but our Spaniard again, last to feudal. This time though, does have a bit more protection. Yeah, I hope the 2 players from Discord, or what is it, Rabby3 and Rui, I hope they're online. I hope they managed to catch it. If not, I'll post a message they can watch after the fact, but I believe they're the ones who are playing, and Huang loses his scout. Was right to leave him at home, scared. Phosphorus scout only has 9 HP. And here we go. What kind of shenanigans is our Roman up to? She refers to my videos as hello everyone and welcome videos. It has to don't worry, she normally loses interest 1 minute into them, so you watch the rest alone. That's very cute. That is very adorable. I love stuff like that. And it is a quick castle, quick double siege workshop. 30 gold scorpions are going to be not too fun for our Burmese to deal with, but he is a minute away from castle. He has caught wind of this with both his teammate Scout and his outpost, and he's going to be able to try to stop this, but His scout is so weak from the fighting. He does not stop either of these siege workshops going up. Cat, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Hopefully not too busy. Or a bit less busy. And it is Rams first, Scorpions second for our Roman. And there we go. Now, to be fair, Low Elo Nobody does have access to one of the chunkiest, toughest elephant units around. The Burmese elephant does get extra armor for free. So they come with a good amount of hit points and they will crush these scorpions, although scorpions do annoyingly come with a +6 attack bonus against elephants. But again, +1/+1 armor. Ooh. Let's see. Way less busy with the holidays over. Yeah, my holidays, I think I had COVID the last couple of days. Forward siege workshop under attack. That's so sour. Now, the good news is redemption for our Burmese is also half price. I ordered pizza the other day and I bit into it and I was like, what the hell is this? This tastes like cardboard. And my wife was like, oh, yeah, you probably have COVID, if that's what you're telling me. Ouch, Low Elo Nobody is... He needs to figure out a game plan here because his monks, okay, they get a conversion, but you're gonna have to get a little bit closer to the ram. You can't convert this guy from a distance. I don't think Red Phosphor has ballistics. No, he does not. So scorpions, look at the popping into the villagers in and out of the TC. Fantastic. Out of Low Elo Nobody. I know I've been sick non-stop for the last month and a half. Ever since the idle villager came home from daycare. Sick. I've just been non-stop coughing. David. I have been trying to enjoy my holidays. Thank you. Trying to stay as healthy as I possibly can. And now it is Low Elo Nobody's turn to feel the threat of Red Phosphor. And it is his teammate who is doing what? A Huang again. A one-trick crossbow pony is trying to catch up this Sancho Panza missionary. But the Burmese TC falls. He's got enough wood for another one. Does not have stone for another one. Doesn't have the gold for anything other than one more monk. But it's okay. He's already training 2. I mean, where the hell is Farv? He's gathering relics. He thinks the game is going to go long enough that he's gathering relics. Your teammate's literally about to die, and you're gathering relics. Okay, now against other scorpions, this might work, but the Roman scorpion with 1 minimum range is not going to be taking any of that shit. And wow, okay. Yeah, you do not have the luxury to be walking around the map gathering relics while your opponent is dying here. A 19-minute game. That was pretty quick. To be fair, he did try to convert. He did try to get his own siege workshop up and running. You put your telescope together with Axel. Ooh, did you catch anything in the sky? There used to be a guy in Toronto down by the waterfront who would set up a telescope during the summer. And you would just line up and you could watch, you could actually see Saturn and all the rings of Saturn. It was pretty damn cool. All right, well, game number 3 between these two. I can't see it going very different from this one. Oh, pardon me. Never mind. These are 2 different players. Okay. I should not have made it a best of 3 because... Cat, I took away some of the redemptions until I feel better. Otherwise, I can't really focus on like too many words or drawings. So, I mean, feel free to redeem, but probably next week would be better if I'm feeling a bit better. So we've got red phosphor this time, actually playing in red. Playing as, okay, again, the Bengalis. Huang, again, the Celts. This time we've got Weimar. Not too sure what that name is or a reference to. But yeah, Cat, no, I'll put those back once I feel a bit better. I took them away during the tournament, during the Noble Apartment Cup, just so I could focus on casting the tournament. But then I felt like shit, like physically not great. And I said, you know what, I'll just keep it off for now. Playing as the Mayans, and Farmer Yo playing as the Magyars. Okay. Yeah, awful play. It wasn't a very good 2v2. I'm not gonna lie. Not too short. And pretty much just one monodirectional pressure. And like Mai is saying, yeah, no coordination, no support from the defensive team. Mr. Diableg. Hello, Cast of Empires. How's it going? Got some surprises? Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure about surprises. So far, these 2v2s with Huang and Red Phosphor have been pretty straightforward. Pike Rominus, very cool name. Very funny name. Hey, brother, hope your Christmas was awesome. Christmas was awesome, thank you. Hopefully yours was as well, and the holiday season continues to be fun and relaxing. And scoreboard update, thank you, Dagul. So we'll see if Farmer Yo and Weimar are able to do a better job, let's say. Although this is an interesting little forest shape here. Anyway, let's go through the team bonuses again, because we've got a couple of new ones. The Magyars used to be that their foot archers came with line of sight, which was an odd bonus for a civ like the Magyars, who are pretty much mounted. But now their cav archers train faster, and the Mayans, one of the best ones to have. All walls, stone, palisade, gates, all of that is 50% cheaper. Kat, thank you so much for gifting a sub on Twitch to Sub PT, and welcome Sub PT to the pizza family. And then we saw the Celts with the faster working siege workshops, the Bengalis, the trade generating food in addition to gold. So let's see. Back into the civs of game number 1 against different opponents on a pretty darn open map. We're on Arabia. And yeah, hopefully everyone is having a decent, relaxing time. Brutus Maximus, thank you so much for following on Twitch. Glad I caught that. I've been missing a lot of the animations on Twitch lately. Goat returning home. Let's take a look at the size of this Arabia. Okay, not terrible. Resources, yeah, there we go. Properly twice the stone, twice the gold. Food, the usual. I mean, this is like about as lucky a red phosphorus spawn as you can get. Your gold is way to the back, completely undiscoverable. I mean, your primary is very exposed, but at least you've got your secondary here, defended by not one but 2 giant pieces of wood line. And then your golden wood, you can castle up here, you can castle over here, you can protect this all the live long day. So that is a fantastic location. Huang already moving out. Where's that barracks at home? There it is. So what are we going to get to see? Another archery range? More crossbowmen. Now he does get discovered, which, to be fair, is one of the biggest ways to defend against these pushes from these two players, is just discover them before they come. He does see the archery range. He is not walled in at all, though. Let's see what our mind can do. But to be fair, if you're going to go into an arms race with the Mayans when it comes to archers, you're not going to win. Because right now, Weimar is paying 10% less. Ooh, unfortunately, his teammate did lose his scout, and the eagle dies before he can kill this villager. Just one more poke was needed. One meager little poke was all that was needed. Maybe train another eagle out of here. No, by the time that's trained, forget that. Forget the advice of yours truly. That is so incredibly sour. And now he's beginning to wall off his base. Everyone's in feudal. Red phosphor last. Here are the two structures he needs. The market blacksmith. He almost has the food. We'll sell the gold. Okay, so this is reminiscent of game number 1. I wonder if Red Phosphor will head due north from his base and attack into our Mayan. Or if he's gonna, or if Huang does something else. Oh, Fredo, I apologize. I don't know what their elos are. Maybe someone can quickly check. What is good against Mesocivs? Ooh. I mean, that's $1 million question. You mean of the... oh, man. Challengers are just suffering loss after loss here. It depends which Mesociv you're fighting against, and it depends which stage of the game you're at. Later on in the game, they really get hurt by gunpowder units. They don't really have very super duper long distance, except monks with block printing. Early on in the game, it's really hard. I don't want to spoil it, but I just casted a game where Mr. Yo played as the Mayans, taking on Vivi, who played as the Italians. And it was basically a good amount of Eagle versus Knight play. It's hard to say. The Mesocivs are tough. They each come with their own unique toughness. The Mayan with their cheaper archers, the Aztecs with their ridiculous siege and monks and infantry, and the Incas are just a counter civilization, so they're always going to be tough. And here we go. Weimar fights on the other side of the world. Cavalry can be tough for them to catch up with until they get elite Eagle warriors. If they can get elite Eagle warriors, then they're going to be smooth sailing. But in feudal, I don't know. You can't really tower push the Incas because their towers are cheaper. You can't really archer push the Mayans because their archers are cheaper. The Incans also, their military is just cheaper in general. They cost less and less food as the game goes on. And to be fair, this is an amazing play out of our Mayans so far. He is keeping Huang back home. In feudal, to be fair, there's not that much difference between a Mesociv and a non-Mesociv, right? Except the lack of a stable. So you know you're not going to have a scout opening from a Mesociv. You know you're not going to be able to defend with scouts. Aside from that, I really don't know what the answer is. I don't know what their it's so situational that I'm not sure that you can have like a clear, you know, just what's good against Mesocivs kind of answer. I know that's it sounds like a cop-out, like I'm trying to avoid the answer, but again, it depends on the stage of the game. It depends on your civilization. Some civs just get absolutely wrecked by Mesocivs. But here's the important thing. If you're ever playing against the Meso civilization, Always wall off your frickin' base. Always wall off your base. And Red Phosphor is moving forward with the Rathas. I was wondering why these scouts are returning home. They cannot fight Cavaliers or Paladins head on unless you're the Incas with the Kamayuks. Then you can. Yeah, Eagle's gold cost is a bit of a benefit in the earlier stages. I agree. Did you know that in Chess Grandmaster Mate Bakmaz, I never heard of that Grandmaster, is now a high elo player of AoE? No, I did not know that. Mate Bakmaz sounds Turkish or Persian almost. Where is Mate from? Oh, is that what Cat? Is that what T90 says? It depends. Well, it really does. It depends on a million things in Age of Empires. There's no there's hardly ever a right answer. Pablo, no, these are just games from the ranked ladder that I stumbled upon and said, hey, it might be fun to watch. So far in a 2v2 we have 2 1v1s. He's Turkish. Okay, I'll take a look. Let's just screenshot the chat here so I have that. We need more chess players in Age of Empires. Oh, Red Phosphor overstays his welcome here. Again, no. I'm gonna ask him if he ever appears again. Magnet mood, you lurker. If Red Phosphor ever appears again on the channel and says hello, I'm gonna ask him why do you never upgrade your Rathas in terms of either bloodlines or husbandry. Bloodlines probably more important in a 1v1. Husbandry, husbandry on a smaller map. Premature Pablo flexing with a 2,000 coin spend. Thank you so much. Ouch. Once I'm feeling better, I'm gonna re-enable all the cool things on Twitch. Like you can make me draw a unit or a building. I can say entire collections of words from the civilizations. I can't unless you pick the Ratha, and then I think it's just horse sounds. Which, to be fair, you can pick if you want. I'll make a horse sound as best as I can. Plug this up. Plug this up. Oh, never mind. It is plugged up, but Palisades only. We're playing 5-minute chess. Lately, I've really loved 1-minute chess games. I used to play 3 minutes. One villager is not enough. So he's being pressed into the north. He's being pressed in from the south. Although, to be fair, pressed in by skirmishers is like being pressed in by shoelaces. Those lions were tenacious AF, but now they're at least finally dead. I sound hoarse now. But I'm ching. Oh yeah, exactly, Cat. Now is the time to collect the coins. And then make me draw. What are the upgrades looking like now? Okay, he's finally invested in attack and armor upgrades. But again, I'm curious why he never gets bloodlines or husbandry. Again, husbandry I can kind of figure out, but bloodlines I don't. It's a 20 extra HP on your units. And he's in. Gold miners are in jeopardy. At the same time, he's pressing underneath his TC here as well. What is Huang doing? Huang has brought his siege along. And it looks like the challengers are collapsing little by little. Remember, Mayan skirmishers are not cheaper as the game goes on. That just applies to their regular foot archers. And he is just popping them out. They are walking and taking damage. But here we go. Let's see if Weimar can hold on here. Villager population double for Team Rising Stars. Army count 3.5 times bigger. Now 6 times bigger. Rambo, that's probably that is probably the reason why. To get a stable, he needs a barracks. To get both of those, he needs a bunch of wood. That is probably 100% the reason why. Lion being very annoying to these Mayan villagers. Red Phosphor has said enough is enough. We've destroyed his settlement. Huang is taking out the military industrial buildings. And now our Bengali shifts west. Is there anything left here? He's training monks. The Mayans don't get redemption. What are you going to do with monks? You can't even convert the battering rams. Yeah, this one is over. The Huang Red Phosphor duo is nice, but right up until the end here, it didn't feel like they were very coordinated. You want on a time I was about to get checkmated and newbie got can't play 1 minute chess. Well, Team Rising Stars takes 3 matches. And to be fair, it was nice to see Huang back in action with the siege push. It was nice to see Red Phosphor with his push. Again, I don't know the elos of the players they were fighting against, but let's move on. There's been a game that's been circulating in our Discord for a few days, maybe a week or two. And it apparently is a very fun one. So let me just get the names up and running. Now I'm going to be selfish here. All right. Huang with Celts is not losing. Red Phosphor with Bengalis is not losing. So we have ourselves 2 Cast of Empires Discord members. So I'm just going to call their team Cast of Empires because, you know, selfish like that. And they are taking on 2 players. Pardon me, I just have to close my window because there's a dog barking right underneath me. And they are taking on 2 players. One of them actually has the name of Hera. So, Gamer Legion. Oh, pardon me. 1 second. This is not a best of 3. Pardon me. Although I did click this player's name, this is obviously not Hera. So that's why their team name is called Team Hera's Yeah Right. And so let's take a look at who's playing. Rabbi 3 playing as the Khmer Kamai in green on his left. Rui playing as the Ethiopians. And then we've got the team of Suspicious Heras playing as the Goths in purple. And then Hera Yo Viper. Okay, so they've merged like Dark Templar into What's the name of that unit that you get when you merge two Dark Templar in, or not two Dark Templar, but two Templar in StarCraft? Power Overwhelming. What the hell's the name of that unit? He's merged Hera, Mr. Yo, and the Viper into one player, playing as the humans. So let's take a look at some team bonuses here. Khmer, Kamais, Mangonel, or pardon me, Scorpions, +1 range. Ethiopians, one of my favorite outposts, have +3 line of sight. Cost no stone whatsoever, so no excuse for Rui not to have any of them. Archon, yes, thank you so much, David. The Archon. To the south, we've got the Goths. So barracks are going to work a little bit faster than normal, which is not the most perhaps helpful for the Cuman, who also has a very unhelpful palisade walls with a third more hit points. So Team Hera's, yeah, right, maybe not the most useful of bonuses. I can see the Khmer Scorpion with extra range. If we get into late stages of the game, the Ethiopians do have torsion engines, which I believe increases the girth of a Scorpion bolt. Whereas the Ethiopian outpost bonus is just hands down one of the best things to ever have. Oh, somebody found their Elos. Rambo found their Elos from last game. Farmer Yo, 1752. Vaymeyer, 1688. Interesting. But those are team Elos, right? Team games. All right. Sorry, you heard a crack. That was me opening up my honey. Right, so hopefully everyone's having a nice relaxing time. I have no clue what direction this is going to go. I don't know how aggressive our team Cast of Empires is going to be, or how defensive they're going to be. It's the first time I believe I'm watching Rabbi 3 and Rui play, although I may have seen Rui play in one of those earlier 4v4 Rage Forest matches that we played with, that we watched a while back. Vaymeyer doesn't even have a 1v1 elo? Well, there you go. Farmer Yo is 1585. Okay, well that explains it. I mean, those are not having an elo and 15 whatever is a lot lower than the 2K2 and 2K3 of Huang and Red Phosphorus. So there you go. Higher than you expected. So they didn't really stand a chance last set. That's okay. Look at this. We've got an honor guard for a bear. Bear attacking villager, getting pushed in the back by a scout. Another villager comes along. Another bear comes along, and both bears die. Okay. Well, keep going if you're going to go. So it will be the... not really, but Hera team who aggresses first, it looks like. Will Rabbi 3 catch wind of this? He has no clue it's here. He hasn't even explored this part of the map yet. Rui, for his part, is also exploring his opponent's walled off area. And let's see, will he pivot left? He's definitely going to see these villagers. A house, 3 villagers. Will he react? Does he see? He sees the scout. Okay, no pinging on the minimap just yet, which tells me maybe Rabbi 3 didn't notice these 3 villagers in a house. Now he's definitely going to pop back out. And he's going to see the barracks. He's going to see a second barracks. Gothic infantry is now 25% cheaper in feudal age. Those villagers exercise the right to bear arms. But I'm ching. And now Rabbi 3, our Khmer, notices pings here immediately. Where is Teal's scout? Heading this way as well. A lot of bears on this map. No, look at that. Passes right through him. This is your problem, not mine. Okay. But Orange, surprised he broke that off. Was he waiting for some kind of trap or something? Cuban tower push. Cuban feudal age. Only civ that can train battering rams in the feudal age. Now this is interesting. You combine the Cuban battering ram push with your 25% cheaper Gothic infantry, and all of a sudden you got 6 units inside of this bad boy. Okay. Let's see it. What does it look like back home? I just want to see if they're going for a second TC, if he's doing anything of the sort. No, so this is just a pure feudal age push. And our Khmer says, I don't want to deal with any of this. I am running away. Okay, so we might have another short game. Fantastic teamwork. Rabbi 3 is abandoning ship. To be fair, not too sure about this tower. Not too sure it's really necessary here. Town center's down. But he's got the resources to build another one. And it looks like he's going to build it right inside the base. Ooh, right inside the base and right inside the back. Migration. But behind us, our Ethiopian, with their 100 free food, 103 gold every time they go up in age, has reached castle age and immediately says, I don't know when the threat will appear. I don't know in what form it will appear, but I am double walling myself in with palisades. Okay. Odd choice. Then he cancels it, and I'm going to defend myself with, I'm assuming, a mangonel here. Look at this, an extra TC for our Ethiopian. Semanya, hello, hello. And here we go. The Cuban moves. Horse collar for him. So, the problem is, are you training anything? Yeah, okay, so he's finally training a mangonel. Weebra, hello, hello. And let's see if this push accomplishes anything. For now, they've dislodged green from his base. Our Khmer is gone. But this was such a fast attack. Such an all-in attack. That... look at the build numbers. Even down one whole player, Team Cast of Empires is only down 2 villagers. And with a mangonel... Bye Rams. Oh no, but not if you open the gate! Not if you open the gate! Rabbi, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, what the hell was that? Why did he open the gate? He lost his mangonel now. Well, to be fair, these are just infantry units. Infantry units, no squires. So they're not going to move too fast. They're going to have to be careful underneath town centers. Yeah, there's not too much that's exposed except this wood line here. This is under a TC. These are all under a TC. But so much infantry. And look at the villager trying to fix her mistakes. Oh no. Lunch prepped, coffee made, laundry in the dryer. That is the feeling of accomplishment that you need to watch. Figured out a strat with the Bohemians. Cool. All right, I mean, purple is here. Where is orange? All of a sudden, orange's push is stalled. Our Cuban is going full villagers again. Adding a second TC here. What is this location? Yuck, yuck, yuck. What a gross location. Why not here? Why are you right next to the gate? In any event, this battering ram is basically untouchable. There's nothing that can attack it because the second they do, out pop the Gothic infantry units. And this is open too. +1/+1 on these infantry units. Oh yeah, Fredo, one of these town centers is our Khmer who rebuilt his. Okay, lumberjacks have to get the hell out. Yeah, been unusually productive today. It's funny. Alejandro. Hello, hello. And see, this is what I was talking about. They pushed in so fast. They sacrificed so much of their eco to do so. Now they can't really capitalize on it economically. Orange's attack has completely stalled. He's not training anything. He's housed at 40. Is he at least going up to the next stage? No, he's barely got any resources. Oh no, pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry, he is going up to Castle Age. My bad. And our Ethiopian, he goes for some of the crossbowmen. Now they can take down the ram and the units inside of it. Now they're going to be a little bit safer. And our Khmer, using the fact that there are no such things as prerequisites, heads up to the Castle Age, and he's getting scorpions. Bye Gothic infantry, and Team Cast of Empires is holding here. All right. Things were looking good. Then things were looking really bad. And now things are looking good again, except there's this big purple blob still inside your base. And look at that. She let him out. Brilliant move out of our Ethiopian. He knew that purple would run away. So why the hell not? Now, would you have done that, or would you have tried to trap them with your archers and your scorpions? I wonder if that was the right move to let them escape. This is like in, I know everyone here loves this movie, Kingdom of Heaven, when Saladin takes Jerusalem and he says, I'll let your people go, your men, women, children, even your soldiers, I'll let them all go peacefully. Hello, bear. What the hell are you waiting for? Now is the moment to push for green and teal. Otherwise, the space is going to run out. Green is not mining any precious resources. 0 on gold, 0 on stone. He's not going to take his host's resources. Back in his former base, our Cumin. Cheaper stables are going up, 3 of them. Second TC up and running. Everyone but Hera in purple is in the Castle Age, and he will be there in a minute and a half. Okay. Well, there you go. The damage has been done. Green's base is occupied. Would love if they closed it up with a gate or 2 here and here, just to keep him out completely, unless he wants to delete his own walls. The push has been dealt with. So Team Cast of Empire is not in a terrible spot, but they need to press out, especially green. You can't have a Khmer that doesn't have gold or stone. This is not a civilization like the Britons where you can get away with training an army for like 5,000 gold. An entire army. No, this is a very expensive civilization, and our Cumin has switched gears entirely into defense mode. What the hell? What are they doing? Goth is in castle. What is he gonna do? Another defensive castle. Why not right here? Very confusing play out of the team of Heras. This is not the real Hera. This is not how the real Hera would play. He would not be taking the foot off the gas pedal right now. Martin, hello, hello. Did they install an engine on the ram? No, when you shove infantry into a ram, it moves faster. Noticeably faster. Unlike this bear, who is gonna wish he didn't pick this fight. I am not those men. Great movie. Alejandro, I have been dealing with a cough and a sore throat for the last, like, several weeks, which has been annoying. But aside from that, doing quite well. Can't complain. So our Ethiopian sees that this base has been taken. The gates tell him, or at least give him team vision. He can park right his ass right here and kill a few villagers if he wanted to. He has Bodkin. Instead, he's going after the stables, which are gonna pop out some step lancers. Okay, he's got to be careful. He has got to be careful. Last thing you want is to get surrounded by step lancers. Not the highest pierce armor, but second TC for our Goth. I am really not loving the defensiveness out of Team Fake Hera. What the hell happened here? 9 step lancers. Soon we'll have bloodlines. No need for husbandry because they automatically move 10% faster now. Should be able to swarm over these crossbowmen unless they make it home safe and sound. I am not loving this taking of the foot off the gas pedal. A third, fourth town center for our cumin. And to be fair, the Goth and the cumin are setting themselves up decently for the late stage. They need to secure this conquered base. Otherwise, they will lose it. And Rabbi is in trouble. He's at 55 villagers. To be fair, not the lowest in the game. Our Goth has fewer villagers, but again, not collecting any gold, not collecting any stone. Is he just buying and selling resources? Buying and selling his way up? And this is where those Ethiopian outposts, by the way, will come in very handy. You don't have to huddle inside your base and wonder what's out here and here and here. This is literally 1 outpost, 2 outposts, 3, 4, 5 outposts. And you don't have to build all of your houses like this, cramped up inside the base. You can start pushing outwards with your vision. Which, by the way, +3 on an outpost vision is ridiculous. Purple resting on his laurels here. Might want to keep attacking the houses and the lumber mining camp if he wants to. Huskarls. What are the upgrades on these guys right now? Okay, so he added an extra armor upgrade. No one is researching upgrades on Team Fake Hera at all. But their army count is more than double, I would say, since 15 crossbowmen and a scout are not going to do much against Huskarls, who already have 8 pierce armor. Yikes. Anyone seen Robin Hood? There's a scene with an automatic crossbow. Which Robin Hood does that have an automatic crossbow? Oh, the one with the Russell Crowe. And here we go. Look at that, an outpost. And look at that. What do you see? Step Lancers to the north. Infrastructure and Huskarls to the east. Now you back away with this villager. Yeah, he's doing exactly that. Look at that. Just one little building. Just a little bit of wood. And all of a sudden you have intimate knowledge of your opponent's strategic position here. Our Khmer needs to add some units. Come on. 2 scorpions. Back here. Wow, I'm really surprised that purple and green are not taking more advantage of this base. There's so many resources here for the taking. I like the aggressive TC for our Cuban. Yeah, Martin, no. Team Hera has no Hera. This Hera bar was made with 0% Hera. That's why I added the, yeah, right, in brackets at the end of there. Oh, the engine in the ram was meant as a joke. My bad. The Russell Crowe one is from 15 years ago. What the hell's the Robin Hood from 2018? And here we go. The Cumans in Castle do have capped rams. And this time they are filled with some long swordsmen. Now imagine a Cuman Armenian push in Castle Age, where you have capped rams full of champions. That would be absolutely epic. Okay, they're pressing in. Not for sure what a couple of crossmen are doing, but now we've got Shotel warriors. And they are gonna slice through these rams like, well, like a Shotel warrior slices through rams. Very confusing jumble of units here behind. All you can really see is their shadows. In the meantime, crossmen are having a field day, firing on more and more and more of these units. What they don't kill, they soften up in the Shotel kills. And Team Cast of Empires was held. Oh, you know what? The 2018 Robin Hood, is that with the guy from The Kingsman? The young actor? The young British actor from The Kingsman, right? With Jamie Foxx, yeah. Oh man, Ethiopian siege engineer, heavy scorpions. 14 of them. But some villagers get caught out, halberdiers get caught out as well. Our Ethiopian is the only one in the Imperial Age. And look at how tight this base is. His units can't even exit. Yeah, Torrin Egghart, the one who played Elton John. The new Gladiator sucks? Oh no, that's unfortunate. I had hopes for that movie. 201 villagers to 185 army count, finally in favor of Team Cast of Empires. One Huskarl getting hounded by a couple of halberdiers. Alright, our Cuman is in Imperial. He's taking down these siege workshops bit by bit. And where are the Shotel warriors? Okay, they're all inside. Everything's inside here for Team COE. Whether or not I got good reviews, I'm still gonna watch it. It's just one of those movies that's like, the first one was so good. You kind of know the second one. Why can't you see the Shotel outline behind the capped ram? Weird. You kind of know the second one's not going to be as good because the first one's just so freaking good. Richard, thanks so much for joining. Have a fantastic night. And yeah, Kyle, very good point. Yeah, maybe the fact that Joaquin Phoenix and Russell Crowe died. Is torsion engines already researched? It is already researched. And now the crossbowman elite Shotel is on the way. Let's look at the crossbowman upgrade. Yeah, ballistics, crossbow chemistry, just missing the arbalester upgrade. And you are gonna have the fastest firing foot archer in the freaking game. Although no thumb ring just yet. 2 Cuman castles stand in the way though. Rogue won the last 2 minutes. All right, well, the army is bigger again for Team Hera's. They're starting to secure Rabbi 3's base with more and more infrastructure. Finally, more and more villagers are tiefing the resources in that base. Purple's adding a 4th town center outside here next to the gold. Our Cuman is adding a 6th, pardon me, I was gonna say 5th, a 6th town center. Not perhaps the greatest of locations with this patch here. But Imperial means Trebs. Trebs with siege engineers. Humans do not get siege engineers. Actually, Goths don't get siege engineers either, right? Oh, that is so sour. The longer this game goes on, the worse it's gonna get for the Cumans and the Goths without siege engineers. Assuming Trebs and siege is in fact what we're gonna see. I don't know that you can repair this with only 7 villagers. Yikes, Shotel's just slicing through everything. Kipchaks! Okay. Green is pinging over here. Why? He's afraid he's gonna jack too much wood, leave an opening. Where are these Kipchaks going? Oh, they're going south. Oh my god, he's deleting his own infrastructure, finally realizing that he can't get out of the base unless he does. Plus, he's got plenty of siege workshops, does our Ethiopian. And this is going to be real bad for the Cuban. Again, no siege engineers. How many freaking scorpions? 42 scorpions. Our Khmer still has not a single villager on gold, not a single villager on stone. For some reason, he's continuing to build houses, even though he's at 125 population space. Finally going up to Imperial, but Elite Kipchak is en route. Really? Why Elite Kipchaks of all things? Interesting. Okay, well, attack the Trebs. Might as well with your Elite Kipchaks. And there's Step Husbandry, so he's going to start pumping out units so lightning fast. But the problem now, you've got these Ethiopian Scorpions with torsion engines, and remember, Khmer team bonus, 9 freaking range against a civilization that barely has anything that can reach that. No bombard cannon. The Goth is the only hope. You are our only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Please train bombard cannons, Mr. Goth. Not infantry in the face of so many scorpions. Infantry pivot south. They're going to try to take down this Ethiopian castle, but there's so many buildings in the way. And remember, these are Gothic infantry, so they come with a nice progressive attack bonus against buildings that makes them attack +7 now. Is he gonna lose the castle? No, he's repairing it. He's repairing it, and Shotels are attacking. Wow, that was incredibly close. If he didn't pay attention there. Why did he delete his own siege workshops? I'm not too sure. That castle was in no risk of falling now. And Orange is repairing the monastery? What a confusing game out of Team Fake Heras. Let's look at the map. How many barracks up here? He's got only 5 barracks. 9 stables, and there's the champion upgrade for purple, realizing that, hey, maybe if I had champions a little while ago, I would have taken down that castle a lot quicker. Yeah, was this a comeback or was this a throw? Huskarls are gonna do terribly against scorpions just because they move so slow. Where are they? Look at how slow they move. 1.15, and that's with squires. And then they do have pierce armor. They're not elite, so they don't have 10 pierce armor. 37 cavaliers training for our human? What? Cancel 10 of them and go for a paladin already. Why do you have 34 of them trained up but no paladin? And let's see, we got capped ram. Our Khmer is finally starting to add. So he says, you know what? I don't need gold. I don't need... Oh my god. I don't need gold. I don't need stone. I don't need any unique technologies, double tusks and double crossbows and whatever. Dadzio, welcome. I'm just gonna start spamming the hell out of my hussars, although he doesn't have the gold to get hussars. Shotels are gonna bust into here so freaking fast. Cavaliers coming in. Cavaliers, oh my god! And now purple. And here's your lesson as to why Huskarls are not good against scorpions. Oh, Huskarl pudding. What do they just lose? 70 army supply? 100 army supply? Ugh, that was disgusting. I'm not even saying words. I'm just grunting like a caveman. That was so gross. And where are all these light cavalry that Green is training? Okay, Rabbi. Waiting in the wings. Waiting for the call to come in. No, Pablo, this is not Hera. This is not Hera at all. And Aaron, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Yeah, Martin, Jesus Christ. I couldn't even talk. I had to make animal sounds. And there's Paladin for our human, who yet again masses his army. Okay, well, there you go. Green tried to fight and then died. No, this is not what you want to do into scorpions. Where are the scorpions? They're heading north. No, 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 no. Don't clump. Don't clump like this. Fredo will find out at the end of the game. No! Okay, they managed to close. A few scorpions down. Where the hell do you think you're going? Turn around and go home. What was the point of that fight? You're 40 seconds away from Paladin. Guy, oh yeah, tell me about it. Purple Hera has been destroyed. His villager count is down to 80, meaning just the villagers up here. And I guess down here. They are running though. You know, it's faster than a villager. A freaking Shotel warrior. That reminds you of Hannibal. And here we go. We've got paladins, 23 of them. Why in a choke point? Okay, okay, okay. Now, to be fair, paladins are a different animal than even cavaliers. They do have 180 HP. These ones are not fully armored, and they are human paladins, which means they're the fastest paladins in the game. So if he can get a good 30 paladins, carve them up into maybe 3 or 4 attack groups, sacrifice half of them, and then the others close in from 2 sides, maybe he can kill this. I'm trying to be very optimistic, but Green is luring him into a trap. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I almost went like prepubescent. How many kills do the scorpions have? 216. Shwetang, thanks so much for joining. I'm glad you could catch this game, although not the end of it, unfortunately. Although this is certainly feeling like the end. Okay. Can't really peel my eyes away from these scorpions. Green loses his meat shield hussars yet again. Yeah, Green needs to just run in and start attacking villagers. He needs to send his hussars and just start attacking villagers everywhere he can find them, because like you're saying, Teal is pretty much doing all the damage here. Okay, they engaged. Paladin count is 34 going up to 47. Eventually he'll have enough paladins to crush these scorpions. But look at this, more reinforcements coming, more reinforcements coming. Teal is pinging over here. He's discovered, has Green a rich vein of villagers. I'm trying to keep an eye on this and on the mini map to see if and when Orange moves in here. You can't go with one big blob. Okay, he's gonna try to rescue some of these villagers to the south. No, 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 no! What the fuck was that? Honestly, WTF? What was the point of that? What the hell was that? And now you're replacing them with 57 light cav? You don't even have the gold for hussars? Or the hussar upgrade? I mean, come on. My god. Well, what's the kill count now on these guys? 272. 281. That is definitely a shore, Martin. They melted like butter. Dan Fan, that was my question from the beginning. Why the hell did he charge in with one big blob? We're gonna have to see that again. That was just freaking disgusting. Oh yeah, you think you're gonna do better? Man. Well, we know who the MVP of this game is. And the map has been kind of carved instead of 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock. And finally, our god has bombard cannons. Welcome to the party. Hello. But they are under attack by Shotels. We'll see how long they survive. He's got 8 of them. Now he's got 5 of them. Now he's got 4, 3. Oh, David, I swear when needed. Oh yeah, look at this. Reinforcement much? Team Cast of Empires is capped out at 200 population, 400 population. Team Fake Hera's at half of that. And another body of cavalry moves in. What the hell? Yeah, ballistics is just, again, why do they have to take that away from the Romans and give it to everybody? It just makes these scorpions insane. Let's see how well the BBCs perform here. He still does have 14 Paladins going up to 31. If he can waste some time here, there is this one bombard cannon that's slowly chipping away at the Scorpions. Now the Cuban base is in trouble. Wow. Well, thank you, Rabby3 for recommending this game on Discord. That was fun. I mean, 175 Shotels, you wouldn't know 175 Shotels and 77 Scorpions. It seems like the other way around. It seems like 200 Scorpions and less than 100 Shotels. But I guess the Shotels were just running in and in and in, trying to snipe villagers. They literally cleared out Purple's base. Oh my god. This is like a Boxing Day sale, a shelf at some retail store with televisions that were like 20% off. Completely cleared out. And even though they're finally developing the Khmer base, it's a little bit too late. Oh my goodness. The BBC was the best counter they had. It was literally the only counter they had. Even the Cuman siege onager isn't going to do much without siege engineers against these 9-range Scorpions. Wow. Let's see. I know we saw it, but we have to see it again. Where are they? What the hell was this? I thought he was going after the Trebs, that he would notice the Scorpions and then back away. But let's see the volleys. Okay, right now he's got 5,600 HP. First volley. Oh my god. First volley takes 1,600 HP off of these units. Second volley destroys them. Ouch. Did he lose a single Scorpion? Nope. World Zuba Organization. I believe these Elos are in around the 1,400 range. Unless you're giving me like a British hello. In which case, hello right back to you. Wow. What a ridiculous game. Let's see if Green was slinging or if anybody was slinging anybody towards the end of the game here. Mazdi, good night. Sent received. So yeah, Green was slinging 18,600 resources. And he was paying a pretty tax on that. Look at that. It's like a 4,000 of that went into the game. He received 2,600. The other team, not so much. Who was the biggest killer? Obviously, it's got to be the Scorpions, right? Yeah, 599. Raising 62 raisings. Anybody get any conversions? No, not that kind of game. And our Khmer at the end of the day, 47 kills. Wow. All right. Let's watch another game because this is a Rising Stars game. And let's maybe watch a Survivalist game. Let's see. You know what? I have a Survivalist game with Matze who sometimes comes and says hi on the channel. So let's maybe we can watch that one. And just bear with me as I insert their Elos. Actually, one second. Let me just bear with me. Logan, how are you? I am just about to load up the next game. I'm just inserting the player's Elos as the game is telling me. This is 21, 24. All right. Yeah, the ghoul, I'm going to make those scorpion kills very much a short. That was just ridiculous. 3 volleys is what it takes to kill 50 paladins. Ugh. Yeah, Logan, to be fair, I haven't been live streaming that much in the last month. I do apologize. Keishi, hello, hello. The next game is Survivalist playing as the Tatars, taking on Matze playing as the Gurjaras. With their 2 free bushes under the TC, their herdable animals, the garrisonable animals, and we've got Scout and Vil versus Scout and Vil. How far will they fight? How far will they push? Really? Okay, he's trying to bust his way in here for what reasons unknown. That's Survivalist, a couple of houses. He's gonna have to bounce back between these 2 structures. Hilarious. Maybe send another villager. 10 HP, 10 HP. Marco. Happy holidays as well. Happy early New Year. I mean, our Gurjara is being incredibly aggressive. Is he accomplishing much? Hard to say. This is not a bad area for a wall off, to be fair. He has access, Matze, to 1, 2, 3 relics inside of his side of the base of the wall off. Whereas Survivalist just has 1 and 2. So not the end of the world here. Just chill, bro. Yeah, seriously, tell me about it. Survivalist has the ping pong back and forth. Villagers are moving forward. This lumber camp somewhere here once he gets the wood that he needs. And after all that, here we go. There you go. 3 lakes, 3 relics. Yeah, you literally... It should be the other way around. It should be Survivalist trying to bust his way into here to take advantage of this really unfair generation. 3 lakes to 1, 3 relics to 2. It's not like there's this extra patch of gold that he has here to the back, although he does have extra patch of stone. Let's see. Always curious to see how the long-range trebs of the Tatars do in a Rage Forest map. Survivalist does have these 3 rhinos, which is nice. Oh, Matze doesn't have the rhinos. Oh, maybe that's why he was fighting tooth and nail. Oh, he doesn't have, I'm looking at the minimap, he doesn't have 3 rhinos anywhere. So Survivalist actually has 6 rhinos. And now he's pulling them. Let's follow along. Turn on your music, get your Spotify open. No, can't run away from their line of sight too much. I was gonna say relax, watch Survivalist pull in 3 rhinos like it's no big deal. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, he went to go after the 3rd and then he took a bunch of horns to the ass. I mean, that started out so well. I was gonna make a joke about put on whatever music, relax, put your feet up. And then Survivalist. No, your scout's too far. Oh, ouch. Down she goes. Although, to be fair, now Survivalist has an opportunity to get the 3rd one as well if he wants to. Or is he going to go after the easier 2? She also takes a bunch of damage. You better believe that Survivalist, as he was doing this, was not very happy. Although you can't blame that one on pathing. That was just your Vil went straight into a bunch of horn tusks. Ouch. Myra, hello. Lord Rubbish, you do hate to see it. It's so gross. At the same time, you can't really micro anything else. Psychologically, it hurts. Now he's pulling the last and the 3rd one. Although, again, he does have 3 more. So, who is in a better position? Maybe short-term Survivalist with 6 rhinos to 0? Or is it our Gurjara with 3 lakes to 1? And 3 relics to 2? Very curious to know and see how this all shakes out. Yoper husband is eating that rhino? Yeah, exactly. You take the lakes? I agree. I think the lakes in the long term are probably worth the 1,200 food that the rhinos get. Although in the short term, not having to pay for 1,200 food is pretty darn badass. Okay. Well, so far, first blood drawn. Matze. Speaking of, we've got the man, the myth, the legend himself, who doesn't remember this game. Okay, well, then you can't spoil it. Survival is pushing his Ibex. Matze's got his 6. Okay, so he pulled 2 to eat. I guess he's already pushed all of his Ibex. Of course he did. And now in 7 seconds, our Gurjara will be in feudal. Let's see what he does. Immediately a market. No wood. No, pardon me. Enough wood for a blacksmith as well. Does have the gold and the food he needs at the moment. So very fast castle after this for our Gurjara. Survivalist does not have the food or the gold, but once he finishes his blacksmith market combo, should have both. Will he even go after these 3 rhinos? I mean, you'd like to think he would. There's the market. There's the blacksmith. Our Gurjara is 9 villagers ahead. I only forget the games I lose. Just oh, Logan, them be fighting words. Jimenez, welcome back. Do I cast or also play? What's the percentage? Right now it's 100% casting. I will start playing in some team games with our community on Discord soon enough. I'm just in the process of moving. And so once I get my new setup up and running, I will be able to finally show off my amazing 20 APM, 100-0 loss ratio gameplay that people are craving. As long as you have no expectations of anything good, you will not be disappointed. Oh, it looks like he is going after these rhinos. He's positioning his scout at least. Will he pull the villager once he's done constructing? So what will our Gurjara do here? 200 stone. Enough wood for 1 TC. 24 villagers on wood. Nope, monastery it is. So relic gathering first and foremost. Box turtles depleted. He has gone for the full dock here. Yeah, Kyle, that's exactly what that means. We'll have some community game Fridays or something. What is this? Survivalist has 1,100 wood. Okay, so he's going for easier rhino grab. 1 TC, 2 TC, 3 TC extra. And there goes his 1,000 wood. With a 4th TC as well. Damn, Survivalist. He is going full on eco boom right now. And he's going to have to. Gurjaras with the Kshatriyas upgrade makes them very dangerous. All of their military units are 25% less food. You're going to have to compete well with that. And to be fair, the Tatars have one of my favorite features when it comes to food. Every TC gets 2 free sheep. There they are, which for the Tatars is not 200 food. It's 300 food. Since their herdables contain 50% more. So Matse built a monastery. Okay, there's his, I was gonna say, where's the monk? He's going heavier more and more on the fishing fleet. Survivalist up to 5 town centers. How do you sustain 5 TCs with 4 on food? I'm assuming we're gonna see his TC idle time here in the bottom right climb exponentially. Although remember, every TC does come with free sheep. So whether you harvest them with 1 villager or 3 or 4 villagers, as long as you're harvesting them with some kind of villagers, is just such an amazing feature of the Tatars. And once he's done with them here, you know he's going to go after the rhinos one by one. That being said, his TC idle time is still climbing. Okay, you're going to have to brush up. Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, Marco, for sure, we'll 1v1. Mr. Diablo, like what happened in the last 10 minutes? Survivalist put down 5 total town centers. Matse is going after the relics, expanding his fishing fleet. And that's about it. Why are you doing a farm? You've got rhinos right here. This is how you know the pro players are a little bit too into their own builds and clicks and stuff. He could have easily taken down that rhino. He didn't need to garrison the villagers in there. Survivalist doesn't give a damn about his relics at the moment. Neither player having any military whatsoever. We've got an armored elephant en route. But if you go mounted against the Tatars, especially on a closed map like this where your opponent is booming, you're gonna see some flaming camels. Although we're not anywhere close to Imperial Age just yet. No player has any resources to bank. Another siege workshop. Okay, TC idle time has kind of stopped for Survivalist, so it went up about 3.5 minutes when he was plopping down all of his new town centers, but it kind of stalled out now. Another villager down. So far, the only killer in the game is Mother Nature. 2 dead villagers to the rhinos. They are not going down lightly, these rhino burgers. Random scorpion. Camel scout has become a rider. All right, so Matse, game plan, you've busted in. You have no stone for a castle. What's the game plan here? What is Survivalist going to do? He's running away with his lumberjacks. No sense in losing those. He's going mangonel defense. So keeping an eye on things with the scout. Now he's gathering relics. Where is your monk, by the way? One's moving forward. Oh yeah, villagers are being pulled here. So our Gurjara wants to make some kind of push. Survivalist about to get housed. Yeah, big time. 6 houses total are being built. Army count quadruple for our Gurjari. He's down 8 villagers though. And he's retreating backwards. Camel's about to get converted, and we've got our first conversion of the game. And Matse has gotten the first kill of the game here, destroying Survivalist Scout at the 24-minute mark of the game. And let's see. Oh, there you go. I love it. But finish the outpost. Oh, come on. Survivalist fires back with 1 volley. Looks like he got 3 villagers. He's going to get a lot more now. 4. But in doing so, he led them into a chase. And with that chase, they see the castle. Matse's got 19 villagers on stone, which means he's got enough for his own castle now. His relic gold is climbing. Survivalist TC idle time is climbing. But our Tatar has his castle up. Not too sure Keshiks are going to be helpful here. But a big static defensive structure is definitely going to be helpful. Ooh, careful, careful, careful. 1 more and then down it goes. But to be fair, Shravamshas are not cheap either. Oh, a second mangonel changes that. Mathematics. 1 mangonel for 2 Shravamshas is not great, but it's not terrible. 2 mangonels for 2 Shravamshas is not great, period. And Matsu's not taking advantage of the lakes. Okay. Mr. Diablag wants the game to start already, pressing the 14 button furiously. 2 incredibly aggressive castles here, but Survivalists, we got a castle war. Not much that Red can do about this. Unless he wants to lose his Scorpions just like that. Neither player has ballistics, which means their castles are gonna miss. Super painful to Fishboom with Gurjara. Oh, true. You can't set a separate a button for that. Castle stopped at 56%. Luckily, he still has 19 villagers on stone. More and more castles. We got 3 castles for each player. 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Keshiks are out. First Treb going to our Gurjaru, hits Imperial Age first. Survival is still 35 seconds away. And then after that, he's going to have to train the Trebs 50 seconds. He's only got enough gold for 1 Treb. But he does have 3 castles up. Matse only has 1 up. Second one is still pretty not too close to being completed. And now it is. A petard. Okay, Petard's going to try to make its way across this dead space here. And in come the elephants. They are armored. They've got to turn around, and the Keshiks poke. make a little bit of money, and then they turn around and run away. He's gonna lose a single one. He is not. But to be fair, Matse didn't lose a single elephant either. More and more traps around. Where are you going? Oh, very close. I mean, in the long run, Survivalist wins this Treb war just because he's got 3 castles to 2. Neither player has any stone reserves to really count on. And our Gurjara did not repair that castle, but neither did our Tatar. So we got 5 Trebs. Now he's getting Timorous Siegecraft. Not too sure that's super duper necessary now. Might want to cancel it. It's not a cheap upgrade. But no castles means that these Keshiks, there are 11 of them. What are their upgrades? Let's take a look. No attack upgrade whatsoever. Not elite. And in 13 seconds, they will be fully armored. And they're taking on Gurjara camels, which currently do 40% more bonus damage. So 25 bonus damage to cavalry. There you go. Matse pounces. He's going for the monks first. Uses a camel to conversion. Did he get all the monks? He got all the monks but 1? No, he got all the monks. Keshiks are going after the Trebs. Camels are going after the villagers. All 6 castles are down. Red is dead. Petard can kill the in progress castle. And Red's attack completely dashed against Survivalist defense, but did as much damage as it took, to be honest. Now the elephants are moving forward. If they can catch these trebuchets, should be able to kill them fairly quickly. Camels to the north, running amok. A couple of converted Keshiks as well. Survivalist saved all 5 Trebs. Not too sure exactly where they are at the moment. Where the hell are they? There's 2 up here. Tatar, pikemen for the win. Where the hell are the other? There's only 2 up here. I thought the other 3. Oh no, they're right here. Of course they are. Right underneath my very eyes. My very nose, rather. And now Red's going to start losing infrastructure the second it goes up. Okay, barracks is down. Elephants have done their job. But these are not Hindustani camels that attack 20% faster. They're not going to be able to kill these Trebs very quickly. Flaming camels! Blow up already. Well, flaming camel, singular. What's the attack bonus against camels? Plus 50. So Tatar, Halbs, and flaming camels should do a decent job here to shoo this away, but he still loses his Trebs. And we find ourselves back to square one. Red is pressed, but not too deep. Blue is held, but at a cost. He's going to Onager as well. And this is where you would just love to land some of these juicy flaming camel shots in a choke point like this. Red is engaging here, not too sure why. No trade is a good trade. And those Trebs are hitting like a ton of freaking bricks. Survivalist at 185 population, Matse at 130. He's adding chakram throwers. So far, Survivalist is holding. He's got a lot more villagers and economic units. His army's a little bit bigger. To be fair, though, it is a lot of halberdiers, which the chakrams will absolutely wreck. But he needs to get them to be elite. Otherwise, their infantry bonus is still 0. That only kicks in the elite version. And look at this, Survivalist. He's done this before on Arena, cutting a path through the forest. Hussars for our Tatar. Blast Furnace and Arson as well. Arson to help these halbs take down these structures quicker. Aside from Archer Armor, Survivalist upgrade are fantastic. Elite Chakram. Okay, so now it's going to have a bonus against infantry. He's going to need a lot more than 9 of them. Unless, again, Survivalist just keeps moving in this choke point. Against every other unit, they are not that great, the Chakrams. Now they get surrounded by Hussars. That's okay. Camels will destroy those Hussars. That Gurjara mounted bonus progressive increase is absolutely ridiculous. Let's see Survivalist progress down here. Oh, he went for the gold. Okay. I mean, he could have gotten here for the gold and the stone, but for now he's just chilling. No onager anywhere in sight. And move back out. The halbs sure do love to poke. Flaming camel, flaming camel. You have to actively, somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. You have to actively put them on attack stance. They do not come out. They are not born with attack stance automatically ingrained into them. I think you have to actually click the attack stance. Otherwise, they do exactly this. They chase, but if you don't right click on the unit, they kind of just stop. I believe. Similar to Petard's, not demos. Exactly. That's why you saw it was chasing those chakrams and then just kind of stopped halfway. Oh, he discovers there's a castle. Castle and maybe some run by Hussars. Is this open? Oh my god, this is open. Has this always been open? No, this must have been lumberjacked or onagered silk armor for steppe lancers, cav archers, and I believe Hussars. Push down the center, very beautiful, but on fire. And there we go. And what little fishing fleet Matse had is now in real trouble. But 4 melee armor on a Hussar, 7 pierce. It's pretty bonkers. It was monitored, you saw it a few minutes back? Okay, good, good, good. But numbers here for our Gurjara, who, to be fair, Gurjaras with Kshatriyas have the cheapest Hussars in the game. So let's see how this all stacks out up. In they come. One onager Dunzo. Second onager falls. Third onager should fall as well. Fourth should fall as well. This is a good get here for Matse. A bunch of trash for 4 onagers. Not bad at all. David, you were building in the forest with some friends. That sounds like a criminal defense in a TV show. I couldn't have committed the crime. I was building. I was base building in the forest with friends. Oh, now Hussars are going to be so annoying. Fully upgraded. The Gurjaras are missing Blast Furnace, but when you get that extra bonus attack, 40% more, do you really need it? I love watching these in action. Xena Warrior Princess. Okay, the Hussar attack to the back has been cleaned up. The Hussar attack to the front is ongoing. But there are counter Hussars here. Matse pulls his villagers straight to the camels, so they should be able to save them very nicely. And our Tatar 200 population. Matse is clawed up to 170. You forgot the Tatar Hussars could win against Gurjara Hussar. You mean one-on-one? Yeah, extra armor, missing blast furnace. It's a better Hussar on the whole, but you got to pay full price. Matsu's got to be careful with these chakrams. Up to 47, 48 kills. Another onager goes down. Matsu's doing an amazing job sniping these onagers. He's left the 2 trebs up and running though, which means he's being knocked off of his gold. And now the trebs are shelling away at the chakrams. They get one, this poor bastard. Camels have inserted themselves in. The Hussars are dead, but the halbs are going to get them fairly damn quickly. Another avenue of attack being opened up here by our Tatar. Ooh, clumped up halberdiers. This might be an opportunity here to kill some. We saw scorpions take out paladins. Now let's see chakrams take out halbs. Okay, it's open. See what comes out of there. Ooh, good catch by Matse. Good catch. But again, when Hussars are missing blast furnace, I don't know. It's such a lackluster attack. More infrastructure. Survivalist is just shoving himself in. What's the name of that that bullet that when you get shot with it, it like explodes into little fragments inside of you to make it like even worse to take out? That's what Survivalist is doing here. He's plopping down more infrastructure, making himself hollow tips. Thank you. That is exactly what he's doing here. He is just absolutely making it impossible for our Gurjara to fight back unless he starts taking out infrastructure, which is definitely not possible, not with chakrams and weakened Hussars. And wow. Grape shot. That's old school. Wow, well, Survivalist got this. Survivalist got that. And what a fun game. I mean, I feel like if Matse, the resources weren't as high as they were, why didn't he spend them, though? What's the infrastructure like? Well, to be fair, what are you going to spend them? Although you can keep training chakrams. Where are the siege workshop? He doesn't have a single siege workshop left. Okay. And what a fantastic push from Red. Pushed back, though, by Survivalist, who looked like for a little while like he was in a bit of trouble. And then out came the Flaming Camels. It's a shame you can't click on them and see which units they've killed and how many they've killed since, you know, are a one-time use unit. Matze says he never expected a 5 TC boom. Yeah. Crazy boom out of Survivalist. Let's take a look at the numbers. So trash, and onagers. Trash, camel, and chakram. PKPM 7 minutes in, 47 minutes in. The economies. Wow. That's like a 25% bigger economy for our Gurjara. Although, again, to be fair, to full disclosure, Matse did end the game with a good amount of gold in the bank. 3 relics. Conversions 3-2. Destroyed buildings 38-16. So it really did seem like the Gurjara had the momentum here. And then Survivalists just plopped down, hey, I'm going to put down one castle. I'm going to put down a second castle. I'm going to put down a third castle. Where the hell do you get all these castles from? And then he started just pushing back, and then he started distracting. Oh, not down here. Here he started distracting. Here he's distracting. Now he's getting the rear of the base. And his Hussars are fully freaking upgradable. And they come with extra armor. And he's got 46 villagers on food. Not perhaps the highest to sustain a Hussar push, but enough to get the job done for now. And that was a fun game. All right, let's watch one more on this journey of rising stars. And just bear with me. Let's watch a Gabby game. Yeah, let's watch a Gabby game. Ooh, Logan, I'll try to find a Black Forest, but I don't know that we'll be able to find one. They're so few and far between for some reason. I don't know why. It's such a fun version, fun map. All right, so the last game of the evening will be Gabby playing as the Lithuanians in blue, getting ready to take on Chaos to win, playing as the Cubans in red. And we are not on Black Forest, but we are on random map where it looks like, what are we working with here? 444. So a little bit less gold than usual. Well, a little bit less gold in the starting positions, a lot more gold than usual here. A lot less stone than usual though. 3 and 3. And then you got extra gold around the edges of the map in the corners with the wolf. Okay. So this one has 2 patches of stone. Does this one have 2 patches of stone? So already not exactly an even spawn here. North of Chaos's base, there's these 4 extra patches of stone, 1,400. Basically 2 castles worth of stone. I don't see that down here. Where is the extra stone for Gabby? There's 3 patch, 3 patch, 3 patch, 3 patch. And where is the extra stone? That's unfair. Unless I'm completely blind. Am I blind? Am I missing something? Llama drama. Hello, hello. Yeah, it kind of is like Acropolis. Although a lot easier to wall off. You just make a straight line, straight line, straight line if you want to. This is kind of annoying me. I don't like when there's asymmetry in the battlefield. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna see if there are. So if everyone starts with 3, 3, 6, 12. Oh, are you kidding me? There's another one here. Okay, there is one patch on the right. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe it's over here? No. That is really annoying. So 12 and then 4 is 8. So there should be 20 patches of stone so far that I've seen on the map. Yeah, 20. So Gabby is screwed if she wants to put up castles as the Lithuanians to get Lechai out. Because she does not have the stone to the rear that her opponent does. 6 patches of stone immediately available. But let's see how many relics she's got nearby. Remember, every single relic gives a +1 attack boost. Yeah, this is a mega random. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Gabby should get 4 relics. Those faster monasteries, her aggressive game style. Gabby closer to the extra gold. Oh, yeah, that's true. He has an extra patch of gold and only 1 here. And she's got her 3 nearby. Although, I don't know. Still, I feel like she got stone shafted mining here. But I'm ching. Do the pro players still play the maps of the El Reinado tournament? I think so. I think I've seen Isthmus being played. Gabby discovers where her opponent is. Chaos still has not left the vicinity of his Lost World plateau. And what do we think? I mean, Lechai 4 immediate relics. This is amazing. Although having very little gold, about 10,000 gold in the immediate vicinity. We'll see. She's going to have to explore the periphery and see that there's other gold elsewhere. I don't think 10,000 gold is going to be that much for a fully upgraded Lechai, elite Lechai with all of the upgrades and all relics. Sort of like hill forts without the forts. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind it. I also don't mind that the players aren't walling themselves in right now. Hopefully leads to some good aggression. Two villagers are moving out for our Lithuanian. And more importantly, I'm wondering what our Cuman will do. Has he seen the goal to the back? He has seen the goal to the back. So he can put down a second TC here and have himself a nice little colony of operations, an economic colony. Whereas Gabby has not seen. She's seen just the one relic. That doesn't matter. She's going aggro with a full frontal barracks. If you played on this map and you won, you would say, it's over, player 2. I have the high ground. And then chop off player 2's legs. As he tried to leap over you. I hope at some point they remake the first 3 episodes. I'm not even going to touch the last 3 episodes. But I hope at some point they remake the first 3 episodes of Star Wars. Just to improve the dialogue. I don't like sand. It's coarse. It gets into everywhere. Okay, buddy. Oh yeah. Gonna be a rude awakening here for Chaos when he moves his villagers south, if he even does. Gonna try to get himself a couple of spearmen first. They need to retcon 7, 8, and 9. They need to retcon 2/3 of that entire series. And somehow figure out how to de-age Harrison Ford. First kill finally going to the town center here as it guns down a spearman. And now Red discovers infrastructure. And he's continuing to try to build this town center here. What a horrible location for a town center. Literally right next to barracks. In an archery range. I'm going to see Return of the Jedi next month played by the Symphony Orchestra. Is there going to be a is it going to be the music? Douche the forward, TC drop the barracks. Yeah, what a ballsy move here. I thought for sure our Cuban would go backwards. I mean, what a safe location. But I think Chaos to Win probably more concerned about the wood than anything else. Feudal army still scrapping. It was like Chaos, pardon me, Chaos has managed 6 total kills. Yeah, Cat, it's a very realistic thing to say. Just not for like a high space drama. And now Chaos is gonna be like, what the hell did I just do here? They said love thy neighbor. But I don't think I love the Lithuanian that much. And what, are you gonna keep your villagers garrisoned inside for the next 10 years as they fire arrows on these structures? I don't think so. In the meantime, this is fantastic for Gabby, who back home is being left alone to gather her resources, build her settlement up. Neither player banking any kind of resources, though, to go up to castle. Feudal Siege Workshop time. Oh, Marco, you saw Home Alone with the orchestra last week. Does the orchestra play throughout the entire movie, or does it take breaks? Yeah, Kyle. Chaos to Win is actually, I believe, my most popular short in the history of my channel. Of him pulling a whole bunch of animals. Wild animals on the chase as well. This villager has to be careful. So he thought he was going to be able to take his wood to the forest without being assaulted. Little did he know. I mean, this is where outposts come in pretty helpful. Or at least some kind of scouting comes in helpful. So you don't build your building and then all of a sudden the line of sight reveals that, hey, wait a second, what the hell? Oh, they play the entire score. Got it. Counter tower for our Cuban. Again, neither player really banking any kinds of resources. I love that Chaos is going to discover this rear portion before Gabby does. She is busy on the other side of the map trying to get her first villager kill. But with a group of spearmen and skirmishers, not too sure that's coming. Maybe not. Look at these villagers. They are weak AF. But there's only 2 skirmishers here. They all play symphonic music and they stop when there's no music. Okay, got it. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Why Home Alone? Does Home Alone have like a good cinematic soundtrack? I can see like Star Wars. I mean, I would imagine Duel of the Fates at the end of episode 1 would be pretty damn badass to listen to live. Barracks is being taken down slowly. What's better, to leave the villagers firing arrows or to just pop them out and have them attack it with their melee attack? Tower down, they can go back to work. Gabby retreating with her skirmishers. Has she not seen the corner yet? Has not seen the corner yet. Hold on, has an amazing soundtrack. Interesting. Chalk that up to things I didn't know. Marco, really? I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. That the I hate sand thing was supposed to be about his slave past and his... Wow. They really missed the mark on that one. As these skirmishers have as well. Only 3 kills for them in total. Ooh, maybe more now. Not a single upgrade. This is where fletching would come in real useful. Still not a single kill. Come on. How many volleys does it take to kill a villager? How many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You didn't get a single villager there. Oh my god. The importance of fletching and upgrades in general. Unreasonably good. Oh, I'm gonna check it out afterwards. I love a good soundtrack. I recently, are you kidding me? This is where, I mean, Chaos really Kyle, you were joking, but Chaos really seems to love Chaos. You're building your 2 buildings here underneath a garrison tower, underneath an archery range. What the hell? But I was actually listening to the soundtrack from the movie Glory, which is one of my favorite movies, the other day, and man, what a powerful soundtrack. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's reenacting that in a symphony anytime soon. Skirmisher steps across the line. No one's got any upgrades on anything. Gabby looks like she's gonna be able to click up to Castle Age first. Just needs 100 more food, which she buys, and click. Chaos is still constructing his 2 buildings, still needs 250 food. Doesn't have the gold to buy it. Does he even have the market? No, not complete yet. Yeah, it is but a scratch. That was ridiculous. At least kill 1 villager. They didn't even get a single one. Braveheart and Hannibal, interesting. Oh, look at AC Dragon Rider pulling up the Matthew Broderick quotes. Welcome, welcome, AC Dragon Rider, by the way. Nice to see you. Okay, now they're attacking a mining camp. Backing away. 40 seconds to castle age. Tower v tower. Cinema Paradiso. Gladiator also, Lord of the Rings also. A lot of good soundtracks out there. Alright. We're in a castle. We're Lithuanian. What do? We start pumping out knights. A monastery. Tell me she's seen... Okay, she's seen the 2 relics to the right. Oh, come... Oh, pardon me. Come on. She has not seen the 2 relics to the left? Human towers, 2v1ing this one Lithuanian tower. Gladiator soundtrack is pretty damn good. In come the knights. They do have bloodlines. They do not have husbandry. And this Cuban base is being surrounded on the right side by fairly ineffective skirmishers. Now they're being chased by knights as well. But he's in castle himself, training 3 knights, and he does have the cheaper stables. But does he only have 1 stable? No way. There's 2 stables in the back here. Okay, 3 stables. So he's going to be able to match the production output very quickly and overwhelm it, basically. Gotta cue up the Wagner music when she unleashes the late eye. What, the Ride of the Valkyries? So far, her army is being chased away and cleaned up here. 1 knight, 1 boss knight. To be fair, these skirmishers cannot fight back. Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. Super 70s. Interesting. A lot of good music recommendation here. So, Lithuanian tower is down. 1 relic gathered. 2nd relic en route. Tell me. No, she still has not explored. To be fair, she's seen that there's a relic on this side of the base and a relic on this side of the base. So that's definitely got to clue her in to the fact that she must have the same thing, no? Right? I mean, fairly symmetrical builds, and her monks are going where? No. There's also no forging on these knights, which means they're just at a +2. You gotta be doing good to not fall behind on Vil production count. Oh yeah, especially with that 2nd TC up and running. Although to be fair, it was pretty busy. He was pretty busy trying to take down the infrastructure for a while, and that took up a lot of villager idle time. I mean, look at our Cuban's TC idle time compared to Gabby's. Crazy. Here come the knights. Let's see. He's got 1 converted step lancer. Not too sure where that unit is. Probably closer back home. Knights and step lancers move into attack. There's that converted unit. Economy for our Lithuanian is on a shoestring. Every single resource that's available is being sent to the military. Step lancer kills a knight, kills a step lancer. Monk gets the conversion, but I think dies in the process. Couple of houses still under attack, drawing my eye to that direction always. Shuatang, we are here. We are never leaving. And they get the hell out. Oh, this is so sour for our Lithuanian. This is the one relic she saw. If only she knew. This is where scouting is so important. You literally have 2 relics right here. You could be sitting on a +6 attacking knight right now. If you only explored the left side of your base. That's so painful as a caster. I mean, obviously as a player, you have to appreciate that she's doing a million things at once, aggressing, defending. But wow, as a caster, is she gonna see it now? Is she gonna see it with the knights? They're not Frankish knights. Their line of sight isn't exactly fantastic. But if she discovers one, oh yeah, she does see one. What happened to the relic here? Did her monk get killed? Yeah, he did get killed. Oh, that is so sour. Our Lithuanian has 3 relics. Okay, here we go. She discovered 4 and 5. So immediately send the monk this way. Immediately save a little bit of food for forging and iron casting. Although it looks like she's starting to bank a good amount of resources for what? Imperial? She's housed at 110 though. Ugh. There's that monk going to get that 4th relic. I mean, these are technically, these are 2 Paladin civilizations. Looks like 3 knights for 1. Not a good exchange ratio at all. These are 2 Paladin civilizations, to be fair. The Cuban is the fastest moving one in the game, although we saw how well, how much that did last game, or 2 games ago with those freaking Ethiopian scorpions. Gabby is just all over the place. She's expanding infrastructure, outposts. Looks like she's got 1 relic, getting Permi number 5. And where is that relic being returned home? Where the hell is that 4th relic? Did Red get that relic? No, she has. Does she have a second monastery somewhere, or am I just completely missing out? I'm completely tripping balls. Never mind. Knights are at a free +4 attack. Oh yeah, look at her resources. She's definitely going up to Imperial. And look at the line of sight from our Lithuanian. I love this. Absolutely love it. At the same time, Red, not too terrible himself. Could use some vision this side of the map. Castle will get discovered by the cavalry force. Man, step lancers can kill villagers so freaking fast. Gabby's actually ahead 18 villagers now. Has revealed her castle for the outpost and the cavalry units here. They do not get the last of the monks. It's by Red's 2nd TC. Well, we're 5 relics to 3. All 8 on the map appear to have been accounted for. And now let's see some Lechai. Now is the time. You've got all 4 relics. You've got forging. You're getting iron casting. You're going to Imperial Age. But you only have 1 castle, and unfortunately all of the stones on the other side of the map, as we saw, that is very unfair. These houses have been under attack since these 2 towers have gone up. 4th TC, 5th TC. Gabby has 0 villagers on stone. You're actually getting stone mining and gold mining. Yeah, Red must have gotten that relic. Does she not see the outpost? She sees the outpost. Why not attack it? And look at that chaos. He's getting heavy plow. He thinks he has time here. Conscription, armor for the cavalry. Now is she gonna double down on knights, or is she gonna start adding Lechai? She's adding 5 knights. Cavaliers? Paladins, maybe? It is very rare to see cumin paladins, Lithuanian paladins. Very rare indeed, but she's got 26 knights, training 5 more. There's the cavalier upgrade. The question is, will you deplete all your gold? Oh yeah, she sees these 1, 2, 3 veins of gold. Will you deplete all your gold going for Paladin? She's got 3 minutes. Look at these guys lined up on a hill. She's got 3 minutes to attack our cumin, who, to be fair, doesn't have much of an army at all. 18 knights and a few monks. 25 army count. She's sending in scouts, free scouts. One gets converted, the other two. No, they're going after villagers. Who gets the W here? Probably the Reds. Step answer with more HP, but on the low ground. On the low ground. Yikes. Outposts see one another. I love that these players are both just going outpost, outpost, outpost. I also love that we are 1 minute and 15 seconds away from Paladin. Our poor cumin isn't really able to wall anything off. And Gabby will hit Paladins before he hits Imperial Age. Fully upgraded, by the way. All the armor, all the attack. And they are just gonna hit like a ton of bricks. The question is, where do you attack? This is all open and undefended. This is just an entire cumin base. Why is he not building army? Oh, pardon me, my bad. He is 31 knights. Look at that. She's sending the converted units to do the scouting, which is amazing. She also managed to kill 3 monks there, which is amazing, in exchange for no conversions. More stables, more paladins. 57 paladins attacking on a 20. Let's see it. Lemmy, hello, hello. Let's see it. I mean, this is... Who the hell doesn't want to watch 56 Lithuanian paladins, fully upgraded with 4 relics, attacking on a freaking 20. But our cumin, cavaliers en route. He's adding halberdiers as well. That's going to be able to stop the tide for a little bit. How many barracks? Only 5 barracks. They're all in the rear position. It is going to be a long time before those halberdiers come out and are able to help out here. So let's see. Can Gabby use this big hammer of an army to get damage done? It's one thing to build a massive army. It's another thing to engage with it. Where do you strike? How do you strike? So far, the bodies on the dance floor suggest that she's doing an amazing job. But she's being lured. She's being lured into halberdiers. Human castle, no upgrades, 4,800 HP is falling so fast. My God, the villagers have to get the hell out. So do the monks. They get chased down and killed. I don't think our cumin's going to be able to afford paladins anytime soon, but if he wants to, more and more halberdiers. And look at Gabby building stables inside the enemy's base. If you ever wondered why I love watching her games, this is just absolutely amazing. There's stables here as well. Stables here as well. They're pumping out paladins, and that's it. Chaos can't put up a defense. What the hell do you do against 63 freaking paladins? Absolute mayhem. Marco, yeah, I think that's what I was saying. It's one thing to build an army, train an army, and then another thing to decide how to use that army. Like, could she have carved up 10 paladins here, 10 paladins here, 10 paladins here, and then 30 paladins up the guts? Probably. Did she need to send all 60 right into the center? Maybe. I don't know. More stables being built. But you gotta admire the aggression. This is the first thing I noticed about her when I saw her playing on the ranked ladder, is just how ridiculously aggressive she is. And let's see how many stables. 19 stables at the end of the day going up for her. Wow. And then exactly, she could just want to flex and take down a castle with paladins. Who the hell doesn't love to do that? Let's take a look at the stats at the end of the day. 101 paladins. The transition to halberdiers. The mistake here, if I had to kind of, you know, run my mouth as a caster a little bit, the mistake here is that our cumin didn't see the heavy cavalry transition. Didn't see any of these stables. Didn't see the army moving out. Zero map vision where it's important means that he got absolutely blindsided by these paladins. And you kind of have to guess that you're going to be facing some kind of heavy cavalry. Although he did see nothing coming out of this castle. So those halberdiers should have been out long time ago. And instead of 5 barracks that we saw, 6 now, he should have 3 over here, 3 over here. He should have a lot more barracks. That'd be, of course, again, easier to say as a caster sitting here relaxed and watching this. But wow, what an impressive final act by our Lithuanian, who in the beginning, I was a little concerned she wouldn't get all the relics, but managed to take 5 out of the 8. PKPM 12 minutes right at the beginning of the game for Chaos. Let's see the economies. Yeah, look at that, 12,600 resources more, almost 30% bigger economy. And even with the relics, not that much difference in gold, not that much difference in stone. So it's primarily in food and a little bit in wood. Chaos forgot to make army. Sometimes, exactly. Sometimes that happens. Maybe he thought he had more time than he did. 7 conversions to 6, 8 raisings to 6. Villager kills 36 to 5, 85 kills to 110. What a fun game. I mean, we got to see. Now, can you imagine this level of Paladin against the Scorpions that we saw out of the Ethiopian 2 games ago? Wonder what would win, 60 Scorpions or 67 Paladins? You'd have to micro the hell out of those Paladins. You might need 2 or 3 players playing together, microing, co-oping those Paladins to attack from 5 different angles to take on those Scorpions. But wow, what a fun game. Mike, GG indeed. Thank you everyone for joining and watching and participating in the chat. Cat, eventually in the next little while, I will put back up the drawings and the phrases and stuff. I need to kick this cough. I need to kick this cough. It's been like what's the expression? Like a monkey on my back. Just like, weighing me down. But in any event, thank you so much, everybody. And I'm glad we got to see that 2v2 game with Team Cast of Empires. I'm glad we got to see these 1v1 Survivalist with Matse. Last one was fun. This one was a lot of fun. I like that the players are playing to their strengths of their civs, which is nice. Which is not something you always see with the top 10 players. But with all that said, thank you everybody for joining and watching and commenting. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, hit that like button, consider subscribing. If you're on Twitch, consider following. And that's it for me. I'm going to go make another big old cup of tea with some honey and try to pass out. Have a fantastic rest of your day, everyone. Take care.